Okay, so today we're going to be talking about protein and how it affects normal people and athletes in different ways. So the first question is, do athletes need more protein than the average individual? And yes, this is true. Athletes need more protein because they are trying to build more muscle and they use more energy, so more protein is needed in their diets. The recommended protein for an athlete is 1.4 to 1.8 kilograms or grams per kilogram of their weight to build muscle, and only 1 gram of protein per kilogram to maintain their muscle. So compared to an average person, which their protein intake would be 0.8 grams per kilogram of body fat. So if you have pounds, all you have to do is divide it by 2.2 to get kilograms, and then take it times 1.4 if you're an athlete trying to build muscle. So another question was, do high protein diets or protein supplements increase muscle mass and strength? And surprisingly, the answer to that is no. Our body can only use so much of the protein to build muscle, regardless of the amount of protein we consume. So in the video we had to watch, it showed us eating more protein in the same amount of calories, and when more protein was consumed, the protein was just used as energy or stored as fat. So the answer to that is no. Eating more protein or high protein diets will not increase your muscle mass and strength. But it is important to make sure that you are consuming the recommended amount so you can gain as much muscle as your body will let you. And then, is there any harm in consuming excessive protein on a regular basis? So not right away. One thing that you'd see would be just gaining weight easily because the protein is used. It goes straight to energy, and if it's not used, it gets stored as fat. But it is bad on the kidneys over time to eat a lot of protein, and it also could cause a buildup of ketones, which is also not good for your body. So eating too much protein for a long amount of time is not a good idea unless you are very active and burn off most of those calories and use that energy. So what would you tell an athlete who is consuming more protein than is required? I would just say, if you are consuming a lot of protein, you're going to have to work out more so you don't gain fat, gain weight, but it's not even muscle, so it would just be gaining fat. But if you do work out a very long time or a lot throughout the day, eating a little bit more protein is beneficial to you. So just so you have enough energy, just like eating more carbs or anything like that. So you'll gain weight easily by increasing the amount of fat, and other complications may occur in the long run. So if it's just a short period of time that you're consuming more protein, that's fine, but it is important to know that other things may happen if you continue to do it on a regular basis. And the last question was, what are some dietary sources to ensure adequate protein intake? There's actually a lot of foods that are high in protein, so it's very easy to get the certain amount of protein. For me, it's really easy to eat chicken, any type of meat, honestly. Chicken, steak, even fish has a lot of protein in. Peanut butter, I absolutely love peanut butter, and that's a really good source of protein. Also nuts, cheese has quite a bit of protein, and legumes, which would be like green beans, and vegetables like that also have protein. So it's pretty easy to make sure you get enough protein in your diet, but then again, it's also pretty easy to consume too much protein. So we just want to be aware of what we're putting into our bodies, especially as athletes, because we need more energy than the average human. So knowing this stuff will help, should help you if you are an athlete, or even if you're not an athlete, just making sure you get the correct amount of protein in your diet.